guys, welcome to my channel, India's Diary. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe by the end of the video, but definitely do not forget to subscribe because I'm always spilling the secrets on fashion, beauty, and life. So as you can tell by the title, this is all about the Aphrodite palette. To give a little background information about how I got the Aphrodite palette, I got it from a website, or really an app called hush.com, and I wish I could tell you more about what Hush is. I just know it's a website that sells makeup. They don't necessarily sell, well, I don't know, but they sell makeup products from all over. Like on the website they have a bunch of e.l.f. products, they have Milani, they have NYX, they have not off-brand but not like the high name brands everybody knows. They sell just about everything. And I had seen this palette through Instagram actually, and I saw a lot of videos about the comparison to the palette in comparison to the Huda Beauty palette. And when I actually show you, you're going to see like where the comparison came from. This is the palette. This is the the Bad Habit Aphrodite 18 color eyeshadow collection. So I don't know what collection this comes from because, like I said, on Hush, I mean they do have like their own brand, but I don't know, I just can't explain it. You just have to check out the app yourself. I love the gold. I love the design of it. It's pretty small, but it has 18 colors. When you open it, there's a mirror. That's something that a lot of palettes don't ever necessarily have, and I know in comparison to the Huda Beauty that, you know, I don't have, that doesn't have a mirror, but you can pretty much tell why this is a big comparison to the palette. Like the colors and the color pattern are like pretty similar. My swatches ain't all that, so I like this color. I'm probably going to use this. That's how it looks on finger. That's the color Love. Let me swatch another one. This is the color Euphoria. It's right next to it. It's a metallic like gold color. This is a pretty pigmented. This is the color Adore. So my camera died, so now it's back to the good old iPhone, but luckily I have a 7 Plus, so it's still gonna look good. But as I was saying, talking about the Aphrodite, and I had just swatched the color, I think, Adore. Now as you can tell, with it reflecting in the light, for a $10 palette from like a very unpopular website, these are pretty pigmented. That red color, that cranberry color at the top, Love, that's the cutest color I've ever seen. And their pigmentation is kind of in comparison to the, you know, up there name brands like Morphe or like Makeup Geek or Star Crush Cosmetics, and these are just the shimmers. Like, you cannot deny this pigmentation. And also, I'm gonna swatch these matte colors. Look at that. That's the color Lust, and I think I'm most likely gonna use that. On this side, you see these are the shimmer colors, and that is some bomb pigmentation. These are the matte colors, and the matte colors definitely complement these colors. Like, all of these look really well together to go for a fall look, so I'm probably going to test out probably all the ones that I just swatched. So I'm going to use these 4 colors: Lust, Romance, Seduction, and Jealousy. And I'm going to use this color Adore. Didn't know y'all couldn't see that. I'm going to use this color Adore and this color Beauty on my eyelid. And we're just going to keep it going because I don't really know. I'm just going to do it. Another good thing that I'm noticing with this palette, and I learned this from the ABH Subculture palette, this palette's not necessarily having a lot of fallout, and I'm like pushing this into it. And yeah, there was a little bit of like, what is it, like a little bit of powder coverage up, but for me tapping into it, it's not a lot coming out of this palette, but there's a lot of pigmentation that gets up on my brush. So, and even blowing it, it's not a lot that falls out of the brush. So this palette is looking real good for $10. Looking. This color right up here, and first impression, it looks more like a red tone than this orange color. The pigmentation so far is not, you know, as pigmented as Juvia's Place, but like I said, the swatches were pigmented, but you know, what really matters is how it looks on the eye. So I'm gonna try to intensify that romance color with this color Lust and see if that helps, because it already looks red, so we're gonna intensify it with more red. Okay, so these two colors, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best color, but it's not the worst. You know, the color does show up, but you can't necessarily tell the difference between the two colors because they look so close. Like, this color is supposed to be like a burnt orange and it looks red, and this color is a red, but it looks, it's not as pigmented as it looks like right here. So we're gonna see how the browns are. Let's see if that helps. So I'm going to take this dark color Seduction. To kind of keep it simple and just focus primarily on the eyes. So I do have a lot of pros and cons about this palette now that I actually tested out the palette. I'm gonna start with the cons. So the cons is with the matte shadows, I will have to say they're not as pigmented as my swatches. Like from the swatches, I thought this was going to be probably like the best $10 palette you could ever purchase, but I have a lot of Juvia's Place palettes and the pigmentation is definitely not Juvia's Place. And even with like BH Cosmetics, it's not as pigmented as BH Cosmetics. It is, I'm not gonna say ashy, but it does look kind of dry. Like the pigmentation, well, the color is there, but it's not as vibrant as like a Juvia's Place or even like a drugstore palette. But it's like if you build it up, for some colors the pigmentation will show a little more, but for other colors it was actually pretty like a good color. Like I know the black color, if you can't get a black right in a palette, then the palette sucks. But the black was actually very like, it was a very rich color. I had a problem with this color. I had a problem with the color Romance because it looks like an orange auburn color, but when I put it on it looked more red, and even when I build up the color it was more so red. So then I just went in with the color Lust, which I thought would be a little more pigmented than Romance, and it kind of was just, you know, looking very red. The color, this color right here, Seduction, helped out a lot with bringing out the red tone colors. The colors that I used on my eyes, I love. These two, I use the color Adore and I use the color Love. They blend so well together. At first I was skeptical about the color Adore because it's not necessarily like a shadow, it's almost like a pressed glitter. And when I was putting it on, I was like, this is not gonna look right because it had like lots of fallout. But I wet my brush and that's when the color started to intensify, and that's when it started to kind of pack on the shadow. This color Love, I love. It is, I haven't even tried all the colors, but I feel like it's the best color. It's so cute. It's like, I put it in the like the corner, and then I would use the color Adore. Adore does pop out a little more than the color Love for some reason. Ultimately, so far these like shimmer colors are pretty good, and this might be a pressed glitter, and that's something I never used, but it's still a good look. And the black is really pigmented. That's what really brought the whole look together. So yeah, I think that was the pros. The pros is really the glitter colors, and the cons are with the matte shadows, you really have to like build it up, or I would just suggest to just use it with another color from a different palette. Overall, I think it's a good palette. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 just for the price and the packaging. And like I said, I didn't test out all the colors, but the colors that I used did create a nice look, and this would be like a nice startup type of palette. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up this video if you like my review, unboxing / makeup tutorial. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.